This is a Scrap Your Stash. I'm back from vacation finally. I know I haven't been on here in the last week and a half. But I wanted to do another card. So I'm back. So this is the stamp set I'm going to be using. It's the one from the workshop, the Stars and Sparklers workshop. And if you notice in the title, I can't use sparklers. I've been flagged for bad things on Facebook, apparently. So it says sparkles, but it's Stars and Sparklers. I guess they don't understand that it's a paper. And I'm not the only one who's been flagged, so that's a plus at least, right? So let's get a card base. I'm pretty sure I have one. Okay, so here's my card base. Ridge side on the inside. Let's get my trimmer. These are the papers I'm using today. First White Daisy for the sentiment. I have Carolina Bluebird, and then this is the Stars and Sparklers. Okay, so those are the scraps I'm using today. So let's go ahead and trim this thing down. I'm going to trim these to squares, 1 1/4 inch squares. And I want 4 of these ones at 1 1/4 inch. And I think this is barely 1 1/4. That's 1 1/2. Perfect. So I'm just going to do 1 1/4 by 1 1/4. I'm going to do that 4 times on these because I need 4 of these ones. There's my little square there. Let's see how big this is. This is 4 1/2. Let's just do 1 1/4, 2 1/2, 3 3/4. That should get me where I need to be. So 2 1/2. Then I'll have to trim them down still, but that's okay. There's 1. I guess that's 2. So 3. And 4. So I'm doing a birthday card today. I don't know about you guys, but my birthdays come in waves. It's like I have 1 month where I have tons and tons of birthdays, and then the next month I have hardly any. This is a very loaded 2 weeks for birthdays. My dad's was last week. My father-in-law's is today, so happy birthday, Rich. And my mother-in-law's is on Sunday. And then I have some friends that have birthdays, and then I have my sister-in-law and my brother are back-to-back birthdays. Different years, but one's the 11th and one's the 12th. So lots of birthdays this month. And then I think I have a little bit of a break. So there's that. I still need my trimmer. Got to chatting and forgot what I was doing. My goodness. Okay, so I need 2 of each of these. Again, 1 1/4. Now I could use backside versus front side, right? So that I have a tone difference, tone difference. But I think I'm just going to use Bluebird and Carolina. Those are 2 of the 3 blues in this paper pack. So there's my Bluebirds. Scarlet's the other one, and you know, if you watch my Sunday video or Saturday videos, you know that I hoard Scarlet for those for my album, which hopefully will be done here soon. I have another order of prints coming. I just got like 100 photos right before I have my vacation, so that should be fun once I get those prints back. Okay. There are those. So I need 8 squares total. So I have 4 and 4. And I'm going to use the flower side. Okay, and we'll bring the trimmer back for the daisy. Good morning for those of you who are joining me. I'm not going to upload that yet. What am I doing, huh? Okay, let's put these aside. Let's go ahead and stamp since I have backside up. My first mat. Now I will use the sapphire ink. That's not a problem, right? Okay, so I have 6 of those. I should have had 8. Hold on. I do have 8. You were hiding. I don't know. I think I might only do 4, and I'll keep these 4 for later, or if I mess up. This is a happy birthday sentiment. It could also be used as a tail. This is a tail. I think I'm going to use 2 of these tails and 2 of the normal tails, which are these guys. Just the lines. And I don't know if I'm going to do this happy birthday yet. Let's get some tassels in here to stamp. These tassels are tiny, but they're so cute. They look really cute when you put them on your cards. And I think I have 8 of those as well. And I will use all 8 because why not for 1? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 7 there, I think, unless I miscounted. I guess one of these might have double. I cut everything double. So one of these might have its double in there. Guess not. I lost a tassel somewhere. That's alright. We'll use a bow. We can use some bows in there too. Let's do 2 bows and 4 tassels then. So I don't know where my other tassel is. Could have also dropped it somewhere. There's a little. Okay. So there's what I'm doing. I'm going to be using Scarlet and Sapphire. And I might bring in a scrap piece of paper. I need a scrap piece because I need, so you can tell I've been practicing, right? Plus one of my other videos last week, or a week and a half ago, was a balloon scrapper stashed as well. So, okay. Could possibly do a kissing technique on this too. But I think I'm just going to leave it as a stamping. I don't really want all those smudgies. So I have all my stuff really close together. Okay. There's that. I'm going to go ahead and put this back on its little sheet. Oh no, I need this still, don't I? Huh. How soon do we forget, yeah? These I'm going to do solid, first generation, so that we have tone on tone. Okay, there's that one. And maybe I'll do a different one for the blue. Let's do maybe the stripes for blue. So let's pull Sapphire out. I also have linen. Thought about using linen. So if you do second generation even on here, so you can see this one here and this one here. They're first generation, but I used linen on top of it. Those were bluebell, and it kind of showed through. So if it's a lighter color, it will definitely show through. It didn't really show through. I tried it on these too. It didn't show through on those. Oops. Didn't want that one yet. Let's do the balloon first. Okay. And this paper pack does not need to be for 4th of July. Like, I'm using it for a birthday. Love the flower paper in it. And that's the side I'm going to use. So it doesn't have to be only 4th of July or, you know, Memorial Day, something like that. You can use it for just about everything. You can use it for scrapbooks, for a birthday scrapbook. You can use it for any celebration, really. Okay. Again, 1st gen. These. Okay, wipe it off and put it away. I'm going to do these little tassels. I'm going to use my 1-inch block for those though. These are hard to season. They're already pretty much seasoned, but let's do the blue for the tassels and red for the bow. If you mess up on tassels or balloons, flip it over. They're symmetrical. Love symmetrical cuts. Okay. And the other cool thing about this set is it comes with like little confetti doodads too, which is pretty fun. Okay, here's my, oops, I had a double there, didn't I? Surprise. Okay, let's do the bow. I'm going to do that in scarlet. So the coordinating color for this is scarlet. It's not candy apple. I actually thought it was going to be candy apple for a long time, until I actually got the collection, and then I was like, oh, it's scarlet, which I think makes it a bit more elegant, my opinion. Okay, I really got that one inked up. Okay, there's my bows. Let's do our long guys. Let's do our strings. For the strings, you're going to want to lay them down flat, then pick them up. If you try to lay them flat on your block, you're not going to win very well. And I think I'm going to use toffee for the strings. Give it a bit more color. And toffee is a coordinating color. You could also use black, but I think these will be prettier if they were toffee. Okay. And I have no idea how I'm going to put them on the card yet. I know what card I'm doing. I know where the squares are going. That's about all I know. So we will have to play, right? That's the fun part anyway. Okay, there's that one. And these are not symmetrical. If you mess up, then you probably just want to cut it out again. Or just do it straight on the cardstock behind the balloon. Okay. You can always mask the balloon. Or you can always twist it so that it's the other way on the string on the back. That might work. Not for these ones, but for these ones you could. Because they're more or less a straight line. Okay. So there's all my inks. All done there for now. I still have a sentiment to do. Okay. Just going to move all these off to the side. This way we can construct the card. And then we'll put the embellishments on afterwards. These would work great for a graduation card too, which actually I have a couple graduates too whom I need to make cards for. Our graduations are late. I graduated high school on Memorial Day, and then I moved to Nevada, and it's quite a bit later. It's like first, second week. I think they went into the second week of June just because of COVID, but they, yeah, so it's the second week of June here, which is quite late, in my opinion. Okay. I'm going to line this up because I do want these in a line. And I want them to have so I'm going to have it come out to the 4-inch mark, which is 4 inches down. I'm still 2 inches down from the top though. That's how I want to do it. This way they're all in a line. It's not, I guess it's more common than I think for measuring for me. Okay, I'll cut those off. I'm going to do 2. Let's see. Let's leave like 1/8 of an inch gap in between. Okay, that'll hold my card down until I want to maneuver it. Let's do the bluebird here. I could use the softer side, which I might actually do, which is the lighter side. So it's either that one or this one. I think I'm going to use the light side, which is unusual for me, but I think it'll give it a softer touch. And I'm just going to go and leave 1/8 of an inch in between each one. This one, I'm going to put it above, just like so. About 1/8 of an inch in between. I know why I measured, because I want them pretty straight and not cockeyed going across. Again, 1/8 of an inch. That's pretty close. This is where my measuring comes in, or my non-measuring, I guess. Again, using backside of the bluebird. Now, if you're looking for the 4th of July card, you could have used the other side too. But I'll probably have to try that off the back side of this card. Okay. Fold my card. Take my shears. I always turn it over, and these are the non-stick shears. I don't own the other kind, just because I don't need to. I don't see any point on it. There's that one. I'm going to open this up. You could use a trimmer too, but this is just as easy. Okay, so I can pull those up. Let's work on the sentiment and then we'll decorate it. Oh, that's quite elegant, I think. Now, if you have glue or something, then you can always use your rub and remove eraser to get it off, or you can do anti-static just to mask it and make it not sticky anymore. Okay, so this one is just going to go right across where you need my trimmer. I can do a 3/4 inch by 4 inch. And yes, I'm going to do doves. If you know me, I love dovetails. Now we could always do it down here, which actually I might do. Let's do it that way. So we're only going to dove one. Cut up the middle and then corner to center, corner to center. Okay, there's my dove. I want it this way. Let's see, we could do hope your day is sprinkled with fun. Actually, let's do that one because it's long. I could do that happy birthday too, but this one is so much more fun, right? Okay, so lay it down because it gets wiggly. You don't want it in a straight line, then you can maneuver it however you want, but no, I haven't used this stamp yet. And I think I'm going to do First Gen Scarlet. And I need a mat underneath. I could do a little confetti on this too, and I might do confetti up here or something. We'll see. Let's see where my balloons fall. So I don't know where my balloons are going to be yet. Let's get some tape. I want some 3 foam tape. You could put it on both sides and leave it, but just remember that it probably will get smushed in the mail or in the envelope if you're putting it in with a gift or something. So I suggest at least 3, especially on a long one like this. You don't have to take the backs off of all of them. Like I could leave the middle, but I never remember to. It's just habit just to take all the backs off. There have been a couple times where I have, but not very often. I want this all the way over here. There we go. What I like to do on the doves is turn them up. I just take my nails and curl them. Okay, so you can see the little curl. The recipient will see it right away. Actually, that's pretty in itself. I don't know how I want these. I may just put a couple balloons up at the top corner. That might be all I do. Now let's just do 2. I usually like to do 3, but let's just do 2. course, they gotta stay on the card to stay in the envelope, right? Now, do I like them over here? Or do I like them over here? I kind of like them over here. So let's do them over there. I'll put this one down with regular Tombow. I'm going to use Curly Q on this one. A good way of doing this is doing it on your all-purpose mat. These little tails, because they're so little. And if you pick it up, you pick up majority of your tape and you can just fold it in. I'm just going to lift up the balloon just a tiny bit. There it is. Let's do this balloon. I could do two shorties, but just put the long one on. I'm almost out of my tape. I think I have another roll though. Okay, there's that. And let's do another Curly Q. Again, I like to do it on my all-purpose mat, so it picks up all of my tape. And then I just fold it in. So if you don't have an all-purpose mat, I highly suggest it because they're lifesavers. Let's make it go way over. Now I have a little bit of tape that I didn't get, and really I could just take my rub and remove, just go around these shapes, but it's not super critical. Okay, so there's that. Of course I do need some sparkles or something on here. I could always do the little confetti marks. I have a couple. I don't know if you can see them very well. Maybe it's better on them. Documentation, these little things here. Cute little confettis. But for right now, let's see if we want tassels on there. The tassels are really cute, I think. Or we could do little bows. I can pick them up. That's the challenge, right? These little guys are such a challenge. Let's do little bows. Do a bow there. I'll do a bow on the other side too. And if you get it on your mat, just take your rub and remove. It'll come right off. There we go. I think that's good. Let's see what I have in here. Let's maybe use this robin's eggs. I call it a robin eggs. It's the color of a robin egg. This one went over a little bit. Sorry guys. Usually not this late in my card making. A little rusty, huh? Okay, so I always squirt it out on there because it will probably squirt little air bubbles. And I don't really know where I want these anyway. Maybe I'll just do 3 dots down here and 3 dots up here. So really your goal is to make the recipient, their eye, drag all the way down the card. And I think that has done that for me. Okay, so there's my card. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you on Saturday. Bye.